So this is Iratus, Lord of the Dead. And this is our titular character, Iratus, newly undead. I will leave the tutorial on. So, evil has returned. The dread necromancer Iratus has attained his freedom after a millennia of imprisonment, and the miners gathered around his tomb still don't know the mortal danger they've stumbled upon. Their bodies will lay their foundation for an army of the dead that will conquer this world. Rise. This is describing minion abilities. Okay. So, certain minions can only target certain characters. Okay, so these are the different types of damage. Physical and magic damage reduce target's health, vigor. Igniting deals instant magic damage and then continues to do damage, so that's damage over time. Stress reduces the sanity. Cursing will deal stress damage at the start of its turn. Critical hits by our minions decrease enemy sanity. Enemy critical hits will increase it. So, if they manage to... Yeah. So... Loss of sanity can lead to various consequences. You can just go insane, you can get inspired, you can die straight up, or you can run away. So this one is insane. So, yeah. At the start of each turn, lose 40% of its maximum vigor, but it receives an extra action. So yeah. He's gonna beat the skeleton up a bit, but that's fine. And then I'm pretty sure this... Yeah, still got it. Stay down until we raise you. Fun voice lines from these. And then we get parts, which we can use later to build ourselves new minions. So, first things first, we gotta go into the Creation tab. Iratus can create new minions. Using parts of uncommon, rare, or legendary quality increases stat points to the created minion. With time, he'll get new recipes as well as new combat tactics. So. I think we might have a good time making a knight, or a death knight, dark knight. Ectoplasm, we want some dust, and then we want weapon craft. True. And then... Yes, wraiths are ghostly creatures, so we'll make a wraith. Mostly on grounds of, now that I have two things to be frontline tankers, I'd like to get some backline units. So, to the dungeon. So, certain enemies, notably this one, when Taskmaster dies, his allies recover sanity, so I want him to die last. Which actually shouldn't be difficult. Have her scream at him. Well, we'll have the knight run them through. We'll select Ghostly Fire and inflict it upon these fine gentlemen. He has gone insane. He has 75% chance to attack an ally. Ah, his armor blocked it. Well, that's no matter, because we're just going to scream at this gentleman. And our knight is going to do some frankly disgusting things. Yep. Drove him insane, so he fights his own dude. Yep, so he has warded off the cold grasp, but it doesn't matter because he now has to eat the next attack. So, we'll cast some debuffs on him, because why not? So the Death Knight actually has a... the Dark Knight has a built-in method for getting rid of its debuffs, which is fun. And you can track up here on the top who's going to go next. Okay. Unassuming strike on this guy. Not that it matters, because his buddy dies anyway. Yeah, unfortunately, the bride here basically doesn't do anything physically. She just casts debuffs. So when it comes time to, like, mop up the enemies, she just doesn't do it. Ah, yes. Minions who did not take part in the combat will heal while they're not present. Or I suppose more accurately, be repaired. Alright. We do have some artifacts. There are 4 main types: weapons, armor, rings, and amulets. You'll also encounter consumables. They only apply for 1 battle, but they're powerful while they last. In my case, I think I'm just going to decrease that. I think I'm just going... Oh, I'm not allowed to. Okay. Grave, a chest, or an ancient coffin. Well, let's go to the grave. Ah. Oh, I suppose we're fighting some men-at-arms. So yes. Iratus needs mana to cast his magic. He needs wrath to use your ultimates from your minions, and spell power increases your effectiveness. Yep. So yeah, he has just whipped one of his allies, which is going to increase accuracy and damage dealt. Yep. So we're just gonna try and break their morale real quick. Yep, this one has gone insane. Ah. There is now a trap on this location, which stops him from moving, presumably. Yep. And then we'll just continuously inflict stress damage until they just fall over dead. And then this, yeah. You're gonna die of a heart attack, buddy. No. This one's insane, has chance to attack an ally. This one's insane and basically just, like, dies over the course of its next turn. Even though it gets an extra action. This fine gentleman has no ability to move, far as I can tell. Which is kind of decent, because I don't need him to be anywhere but where he is. Shove him backwards. We'll eat the damage. Dish out a soprano. Into that attack. Yeah. So he's just shredding his buddy's armor at this rate. We'll continue to do stress damage because he is no longer safe from it. Let's go ahead and just hit him with a dark stare. Okay. We'll hit him with a scream. And drop him to 0 sanity. And yeah, he's not allowed to run away. Okay, and we've won. Yep. So now we have the talents tree. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and buff that particular part of the tree. We'll refill vigor for my minions. And I'd actually like to create another Dark Knight if I'm able. Yeah, we'll just make a couple of werewolves for Battle Squad 2. So yeah, standard group. They're gonna whip one of their gentlemen into shape, which is fine. We'll just dark stare him instead. Attack. And we can keep pressing the attack because he's got buffs on him. Then we want to hit them with the Soprano, I believe. Yeah, we'll hit them with a Soprano. It deals stress damage and gives them a debuff, which is lovely. Mink. Okay, we'll cast Ghostly Fire, which is a curse, and our friend here has gone insane. Ah, he's in a defensive stance. Yep, whenever a minion moves, attack it. That's fine, though. We'll just employ the shield banger. So he has gone berserk, which is a problem. Yep, he has gone insane. And he's got cowardice. So yeah, we'll have him cast the Ghostly Veil there. And then this deals stress damage. So we'll... one of them just fucking fell over. So yeah, he has recovered a bit of his sanity, but it's not gonna matter. They tossed a trap underneath this one's feet, which is kind of fun. Okay. Yeah, he pieced out and left. We'll set another trap here. Dark Knight can't be critically hit. Skeleton's immune to all buffs and debuffs. Chance of enemies to escape increases by 2% each turn until it reaches 10%. And then receives 5% accuracy and 5 evasion at the start of each turn until end of combat. Stacks up to 6 times. So he gets 30 accuracy and 30 evasion by the end of all of this. And he's just dead. Love it. Alrighty. Well, our minions are ready to level up. so our minions are ready to level up. Yes, thank you. Ah, it wants me to use the brain. That's what it was yelling about. Okay. So I now have 8 stat points with which to upgrade this fine gentleman. And in pursuit of that, I'm going to max out as much as I can on his, initiative. We'll actually give him some evasion. We'll send squad 1 out and refill their vigor, because I know they're injured. And then, because I want to see how Battle Squad 2 fares in combat with 2 werewolves. Bark. Have her enter a stance. Have the Dark Knight enter a stance. So yeah, we're just shredding through their armor and dealing a good chunk of sanity damage off the rip. We'll go ahead and drive this one insane. Yep. I'll have the Dark Knight enter a stance. bog standard swing. Now we get to go to our graveyard. I cannot swap skeletons. Good to know, actually. So next I want a zombie. Or 3. Oh. Anyway. Let's see. Zombies. Not entirely sure what just happened there, but okay. Alright, anyway, we'll put a zombie to work here. No, I won't, because I don't have enough builder's souls for it. So yeah, in other words, we want that for, you know, the opportunity to get stuff going. Etched bones. I have a lot of bones. Okay, so I have completed the tutorial so far. So yeah, if that's the case, then we'll go out to the main menu and start afresh. So yeah, we'll start on more pain, which is normal. We'll turn off the save mode. So, standard setup almost. We've got a Bride of Iratus, a skeleton, a zombie, and a Dark Knight. And I don't know... I have 5 of each component with which to make my army. Okay. Knowing that, then I would actually like to get a werewolf going. And then, because I know I need skeletons and zombies to work the buildings in my graveyard, notably the excavation can be improved immediately. Okay. Go in on Ambition Surgeon. And I don't actually want to extract anything from my current components. Cannoneer's Garb. to the dungeon. Now I want the Wraith and the Banshee on this team. Frankly, I'd rather this setup. So I've got 3 teams, not all of them are powerful, but the first one should be a good combat team. Stance, Sinister Strike, huh? Fine, I'll just enter a stance. Deals a bunch of damage to a random target. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so they're gonna keep hitting me with debuffs, but that's... Alright, well, we'll just have the skeleton start, like, swinging. Yep. So he has Panic. He's less accurate, but he has a 33% chance to skip his next turn. That's honestly kind of funny. Still, we do need to be over with this combat. Two Banshees really could start some bullshit going. Put one of them in the no stance, have the other one start screaming to make them move around. And then, yeah, she's gonna hurt everybody who moved. Use Dark Tithe, which gains us some rage. Ghostly Fire. So they're both weakness. Standard swing. Just kill him. Ah, we get rags out of the graveyard. Nice. Can I upgrade my excavation yet? No, I need more souls. Okay. Well. To the map. Soul Spring. Cool. 28 Digger Souls. This map is rather extensive, but I'm thinking I'd like to create a second Banshee. And we'll swap her in for the Wraith here. Put the Wraith on Battle Squad 2. Yep, he's going to enter a stance, which is fine-ish. We'll have her enter into the stance. Which in turn causes the other one to begin shrieking. And we'll have the Death Knight enter into his stance. Ah, well. Have her enter a stance. Have you shriek. Yep, he's panicking. We'll do a stress attack. This one's got high evasion. Wonder how his physical evasion is. Yeah, pretty alright. Scream again. Ah, betrayal. Yep, the betrayal. It starts. We're gonna move him. We're gonna really fuck him up, though. Very, very insane gentleman this is. Ooh, we've got a coward trying to escape. And he's dead on the spot. Ah, but he just didn't move. Hunky and a conscript. Interesting. Heart attack. Ooh, got an orb of vulnerability and a green weapon. Interesting. Ooh, and we got an ectoplasm from the graveyard. Lovely. Oh, the Dark Knight has leveled up, so we will increase his initiative score. My Death Knight and a better brain can give him another upgrade to his initiative, and let's do some evasion. And he has a skill point now. Alright, out to the graveyard. We're going to increase the excavation so I can get more components. I'm going to have to put the skeleton in the mortuary to heal. But let's see, I need 2 Dark Knights for the Abodes of Wrath. I need a Wraith for the Obelisk. I need a Bride of Iratus, a Banshee, and another skeleton. I also, of course, need a Bone Golem, which I can't make yet, and a Ghoul, which I can't make yet either. For upgrades. Talent tree. I'd like architecture buff. So seeing as how I currently have a hole in my forces, we'll bring on a new skeleton. And because I know I need another Dark Knight or 2 anyway. Okay. Ooh, Fountain of Restoration, actually. Let's go get that skeleton out of the mortuary. Because I can actually restore their vigor by sending Battle Group 1 to this Fountain of Restoration. And then I could send them into a fight. Oh, good golly. We'll enter our stance for the time being, so that anytime they get a buff, we attack them. And then we'll attack the gentleman who just got a buff for standard attack. Next, we want to enter... We'll have her wait. We'll have the other one cast no. We do have a stance, but you moved, so you get hit. And then we'll have you move again, so you get hit again. enter into another stance because they've still got a Whipmaster or a Taskmaster. Have you enter no. Have you scream at him. The conscripts. I do appreciate that Iratus has things to say pretty much all the time. It's very funny. Alright. We'll show them their place, except I won't. Instead, we'll do Shield Banger. Deal some extra stress damage. The dead are everywhere. I mean, you're not wrong. They are quite literally everywhere. Yep, Taskmaster moves, so he gets fucking screamed at. Scream at him. Dish out a Shield Banger. So 3 out of their 4 are insane and breaking. And from here, it's just a matter of cleaning up. He moved, so he died. We'll have him embrace mediocrity onto this Banshee. Ah, he moved. He gets screamed at. I'll start screaming the Taskmaster down. Yeah, the Taskmaster's gonna try and escape. We've won. Alright, this Banshee is ready for a level up. I'm actually going to hit it with an armor increase. I have another talent point ready. True that. I've only got 11 souls, so I'm not going to be able to do anything interesting. We'll take the enchanted bone so that I can apply it to the skeleton. Because having that skeleton be receptive to buffs but not debuffs is fantastic. I'll go ahead and inflict Curse of Madness. Yep. You have been ignited. We'll have the Dark Knight enter a stance real quick. Yep. So yeah, he's gone insane. We'll attack the Taskmaster. I'd like to strip this one's buffs again. And he died. The werewolf's actually a pretty good buff caster. In any case, we'll have her enter Overwatch. Have you cast Ghostly Fire. Ah, he's received a buff. He gets it. Warning shot, which will interrupt the stance. They randomly move around. Oh, he's been inspired. Yeah, I am. I'm okay. How are you? Mm-hmm. Oh. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm glad it hasn't. Hmm. I feel it. Yeah. I'm currently streaming. I am. We're having Among Us tonight? Sure. That's fine. Mm-hmm. Sure, yeah. I love you too, honey. Bye. Okay. Let's see. Need to close YouTube. Probably close Steam. Get any minion to level 5. Slay 60 enemies. Defeat any 2 bosses. Trigger insanity in 80 enemies. Gather 40 bows. Interesting. So I have a compendium on the humanoids. Okay. Now, I don't have enough souls yet to do anything useful, but we can progress. Now I have enough souls to do something useful. Let's start with upgrading my present troops. Okay, out to the graveyard. And you needed a wraith. You need a skeleton. Do I want a skeleton? Alrighty, well, let's see. Ooh. This battle might prove lethal for whatever battle squad I send in, but we'll try it. An elite guard, a demolition expert, hunky, and a regular guard. Well, for starters, whenever somebody gets a buff, we'll have them do something. Or we'll have him attack them. Swing, swing. Terribly sorry. Alright. Anyways, have her enter that stance. For starters, no. Secondly, okay. I'll blow everybody up. Oh boy. Scream at that one, so he moves, so he gets the other Banshee. Okay. So yeah, we'll keep stacking the buffs here. Scream at the hog until he goes insane. Nope. Alright, so she's got the maximum amount of embrace mediocrity she can get. Damn. Still gets screamed at. Yep, he's trying to retreat, which is fine. Oh, he died. Fantastic. I'm surprised the elite guard hasn't gone fucking insane yet, to be honest. Oh, I got 6 souls out of it. That's neat. So this is my rear line Banshee, who gets no. Well, I'm going to shove this skeleton in the mausoleum for now. And this one gets the brain. Okay. Ah, you can right-click to cancel your decision. Interesting. Dashed hopes it is. Where are you? A mad mage. Interesting. Well, we'll have the skeleton wait. We'll have the banshee wait. Have this one enter the no. Force that movement, which will get the Mad Mage shrieked at. Force some more movement, which will get the guard shrieked at. Yep. Weakness and weakness. We love to see it. Shield banger. And again, because units are moving around, we'll have them get shrieked at. I would like to move the skeleton into the third slot, actually. So, we will first move you, and then Desolate Scream on you. Have you enter the no. I need to kill this elite guard before he becomes a problem. Ah, he died. Abyssal Hunger, which will heal my Dark Knight. Oh, he's been inspired. Look at this. Well, he's got a buff, so he can eat some attack. Ouch. Terribly sorry, y'all. Okay. Ah, yes, the guard has lost his mind. Ooh. I'll heal my lovely Void Knight, my Dark Knight. Yeah, so they're both seeking to escape. And he died. Yes, my skeleton died. But my other skeleton is fully healed. So we shall return him to duty. Let's see. An armor increase is due. And I believe for our rear lass, a dread increase is due. Now then, back inside so I can acquire better parts. Dark Knights are made with dust. Skeletons are not. Do everything I can to buff my troops. To the Soul Spring. For 23 fresh souls. Right. Banshee. I can't make a new Banshee, mostly because I'm missing dust. Well. moving on, we have another battle ready. Okay. Main squad goes crazy. What are you? A stone golem. Interesting. In any case, we'll dish out some buffs. Ooh. That's tough, actually. Redirect to south with a 50% chance. But the stone golem doesn't have a sanity meter. And it has a buff. Interesting. We'll also buff my knight. My dark knight. That is not what I targeted. We'll continue to buff my troops. Shriek this mad mage down. Ah, one of the miners moved. We'll have him drain vigor to heal himself. Further increase his armor with Embrace Mediocrity. Ah, the mage has gone insane. Lovely. I'm gonna want to kill this golem. Okay. And the conscript is immediately insane. Oh, and there goes the miner. Missed. Magic meteor. We'll continue to embrace mediocrity. Whee! Yep. Alrighty. The stats increase. Frankly, I think I spec her into dread further and accuracy. We have vampire fangs, which I will probably be putting on the skeleton, to be honest. Restores 15% of damage dealt as vigor. That's fantastic for him. However, for now, he needs to go into the mortuary so as to not get destroyed. Let's see. Mad Mage. Okay. See. So I've got 2 level 3 brains, which aren't too bad. We'll buff accuracy. Alrighty, unfortunately I do have to go after this next battle. So, we'll fight this one, and then I have to go so I can get Natty from work. Because she asked nicely. There's a buff. Oh, there's the debuff. Okay. Oh, god damn it. Okay. This one will go into the back line. This one goes there. Yep. Closest two targets on his left. In other words, its own friends. Buckshot. He's not damaged enough to make Abyssal Hunger worth it. More powder. Okay, they are all insane. Yep, it's gonna ready itself into a stance. Drain their sanity. And the last poor chap is just going to die. Okay. Well. Let's go get my skeleton out of the mortuary. Knowing how zombies work is actually quite fun.